JOBY Aviation have been flying purely on hydrogen, and it was massive. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. I'm laughing, but it really was massive because Joby flies more than 9 hours on hydrogen power. No pilot, no emissions. JOBY Aviation has just pulled off a game-changing milestone. On June the 30th, 2025, the company's hydrogen-powered JAI-30 unmanned aerial vehicle completed an over 9-hour autonomous flight at the Pendleton UAS test range in Oregon. The stealthy aircraft, spotted by Hunter Brook Media, featured a bulbous fixed-wing design and was operated without an onboard pilot. Its power? A hydrogen electric drivetrain with ground operations controlled via an X-wing ground control station. No press release was issued, but the evidence speaks for itself. Joby's transition into long-endurance, zero-emission, uncrewed aviation is well underway. Well, this is a bit out of date because I compiled this on Thursday and we actually got a press release by Joby. So, what actually happened? You can see one of the previous Joby's aircraft. What is coming out of the aircraft is not smoke. It's not a flare. It's not a smoke screen. It's just the emission. The emission is water vapor. How cool is that? How about if we get back in time and have a look at their first hydrogen flight? From 523 miles to 9 hours. A quiet hydrogen revolution. This comes just 1 year after Joby flew its hydrogen electric eVTOL demonstrator, a modified S4, 223 miles using liquid hydrogen fuel and a custom designed fuel cell. That mission marked the first ever forward flight of a VTOL aircraft using hydrogen, achieving 5x the range of its battery-only platform, with no emission other than water vapor and no airport infrastructure required. Joby made the case for regional scale clean aviation. From San Francisco to San Diego or Boston to Baltimore, hydrogen makes it possible, quietly and cleanly. Well, you can see this is the photo of the JAI-30X aircraft, the testing aircraft, brought to you by what's going on with my brought to you by the Hunter Brook Media. You can see the full article. We had these pictures leaked actually before the article, but I always like to give credit because I believe it always, what goes around comes round. They also have satellite imagery. How about that? They give you ins and outs of that. So big shout out to the Hunter Brook Media. H2 Fly. Well, what is this about? Part of Joby's venture on the hydrogen power is H2 Fly, and the second part was X-Wing. Let me explain what's going on. At the heart of Joby's hydrogen advancements is H2 Fly, the German hydrogen propulsion company acquired in 2021. H2 Fly developed the fuel cell systems used in both the JAI-30 unmanned aerial vehicle and the 523-mile demonstrator. In 2023, they flew the world's first piloted aircraft on liquid hydrogen, doubling their previous range to over 900 miles. Their deep expertise in cryogenic fuel, aviation safety system, and zero-emission propulsion makes H2 Fly a cornerstone of Joby's strategy to lead in clean flight. not just in urban skies, but across entire regions. This is the H2 Flight testing aircraft. Another part of the story was, another actor was the X-Wing. Autonomy in action. Do we have a video for you? We do have a video. We have a video of H2 Fly. Let me put this on the screen. X-Wing, autonomy in action. The brains behind the uncrewed JAI-30 is X-Wing, whose autonomy division was acquired by Joby in June 2024. X-Wing's superpilot software had already racked up over 250 autonomous flights, earning the FAA's first program designation for large uncrewed aircraft. Their system, now embedded into Joby's operations, were seen running the JAI-30 test flight from Pendleton. With deep connections to the AFWX, Agility Prime and Autonomy Prime programs, X-Wing enables Joby to expand into Department of Defense aligned unmanned aerial vehicles logistics, ISR, and beyond the line of sight missions. So what you can see is their little control center just on the side. X-Wing, this little container, if you want to call it a container or porta cabin, this contains the control center, and it's part of the site where you can see the test aircraft, and the X-Wing is on the left-hand side in the back. What's next? All-time high and earnings on the horizon. With hydrogen, electric, and autonomous capabilities now flying, not theorized, Joby just hit an all-time high this week. The company's earnings call is coming soon, and we will be covering it live on our channel, as we do. There'll be a special show for this. Expect updates on the S4 program, hydrogen roadmap, and Department of Defense contracts, and probably more. This is the evolution of Joby's price. I bought Joby for about $3.40 on the first carry trade back in end of October. Then I was taking some profits around Christmas, and I bought back in again around the $6-7 mark. I don't possess any more Joby shares because I had to liquidate some of my positions because I had to invest in myself. I wanted to invest in myself rather than in a company. I bought all the kit. I bought the cameras. I equipped my mobile portable studio. So it was probably much greater investment for long term. But look at this. Look at the roller coaster. It's not a roller coaster. It's a rocket ride. So definitely I'm looking out and waiting for the earnings call and see what's happening. If we keep the momentum and go up, or if we have a cool down and possible correction and retraction. Definitely tune in and look out for tune in for Sensei's show and ask him to cover Joby. I think there'll be some interesting numbers, both upside and downside. That's it. What do you think of this? Joby are flying on hydrogen. Their stock is gaining massive momentum. The stock has done massive upside. Are you in Joby? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. If you like this video of Joby flying purely on hydrogen, we are keeping our eye on this. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you are interested in Joby and want any more updates, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on X. The handle is at eVTOL Hub. eVTOL HUB. I give you regular updates, and I covered this prior to the show on my X in a very fancy thread as well. Here is a video from my playlist. Here is a video, another video. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other.